Welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, these are the gloves that we used last time on the green manure, getting those in and harvesting some potatoes. And the people that asked for a raffle ticket are all there. And these are the two lots of gloves that we reviewed last time. I haven't used these because it's been so dry, but I need to get into my worm bin to see how things are going. So this will be an ideal time to try those. The Thinkgreen, the recycled plastic bottles that are in those, in the description below will be the link, and you can look at all these gloves. And we've got one bamboo touchscreen gloves to give away, and then one of each of those. And Cooljob have been in touch, and there might be something extra as well for one of the lucky winners. 3 winners today of the Raffle Flutter draw. But first of all, let's get those blue gloves on and have a dig about to see how the worms are doing. And maybe we'll have a worm ball. So everything goes into the bin, whatever it is, as long as it's not too woody. Anything woody and diseased we take home. And I'm going to move this here now over to there, and there's a lovely smelly aroma coming from it, so it must be good. No touch screen on these, so we're going to just pop them on and make sure the cuffs are nicely done. I'll try not to knock you off the stand. I'll try and cold compost, and as you might be able to see there, the worms do love cardboard. They like to get in there, in between the layers, to make friends with another worm. But when it gets warm, they will try and escape. There's all sorts going on in there. As you can see, I've been quite busy. As we get down to the material that's been in there a little while, it's breaking down nicely, but that is very, very warm. A little bit too warm for my liking. I'm going to have a fertile round now to see if there's anything of any interest, but what we don't want is the worms disappearing as he tries to get the gloves off. I found where they're all hiding. They're all next to the side by the hedge, and you can see there that they just all hug together in a ball. There's no particular food there. They just tend to snuggle up and have a great time. But these gloves are pretty good. Just a little, obviously a little bit slimy to try and get off when you want to switch the film equipment on and off. The worms, they soon disappear. They don't like light, but they're just they're all in there hiding. And worm composting works for me as long as you can keep the temperature correct, else you will see all the bits and bobs, and they go up there out the way. And there's lots of other creatures in here doing some work as well. So pleased with those. We know it's working well, and there'll be plenty of good material to use in the future. So we have the Cooljob bamboo gloves touchscreen, and they contain bamboo strands, and 2 pairs of the multi-purpose gardening DIY gloves there. Again, I'll be doing the Flutter draw. Closest ticket to the gloves will be the winner. If there is a dispute, I will collect the ones that are closest to the gloves and we'll reflutter again. And good luck to all those that asked for a raffle ticket. So here we go. It won't be pause and record on this. I'll have to lift you off the camera eventually. So here we go. Let's give them a bit of a shuffle, and up in there they go. So let's go and have a quick look. So this one goes with that one, and that's Peter Murray. So this one goes with this pair of gloves, Alan. I believe that's Alan from Alan's Allotment. And I'm going to reflutter Frankie, Susan and Glenn. I'm not going to measure. So I'm going to pick those up. I'm just going to double check there's nothing anywhere else. They're the 3 closest. So Frankie, Susan and Glenn. Good luck, Glenn. He won a pair of gloves last time. And I'm going to move there to there. And we'll just hold them up above. And there they go again. One's disappeared over there. So that one. Susan. Sorry, Frankie. Sorry, Glenn. It was a long way to send gloves to New Zealand. He could have bought several pairs of gloves. But well done to Susan, Alan and Peter Murray, and everyone else who took part. And when you receive the gloves, if you can either leave me a comment or drop me an email to say how you're getting on with them, I can pass that on to Cooljob to give them some feedback, because that's what they're after, and they want to get their name out there. But I've found the gloves very useful around my growing spaces, and those there have certainly kept my hands sweet smelling. And the rest of you're going to get composted. The worms will eat you. There you go, wormies. Happy feeding. Yeah, this bin is 1200 litres, and when it's full, it is full, but obviously it keeps compacting down, and you've seen that lovely nice material. And always remember, as we've said before, 80% of whatever we put in the bin, fruit and vegetable wise, contains 80% moisture. So I collect it there. I used to put it in the drums for a feed, but it didn't do the plants any good, so now it's an activator, so it either goes on the wood chips or into the leaf mould bins. And just while we're here, there's the Christmas potatoes. They do look fresh, considering what Steve's at Digwell Greenfinger's single seed potato challenge. They're still going well. And here's some that we did as an experiment with different composts, including hashtag living green compost. And you can see the build of this and everything on plot 1 in hashtag starting a new allotment. Do a search for hashtag starting a new allotment, and I'll pop 1 or 2 of the videos on the end screen for you. This cooking apple tree that we salvaged from another plot when all the trees were ripped out, it's growing nicely, it's doing a nice job. But even here we're getting things going mouldy. We don't want that sitting there. Pop that down there. And oh, they're not far from being ready. I've just dropped another one on the floor. Oh, it looks like there's one on the floor that the rats have started to eat, so I need to get these home, but unfortunately that one's gone a bit worse. I'm going to do a collection now. Yes, the mice have been at it. I'll scrape all that off, and we'll get it in the stew pot with the rest. So let's do a little bit of a harvest of fallen apples. So I've rescued the last of the plums. They've been very good, no damage whatsoever. The wasps have had the sap off the leaves this time. Conference pears, one dropped off. I've been taking off the ones that have got holes in, so we can cut them up and have a bit of a mix. And there's the other variety that was supposed to be a conference. That, well, no, actually I think it was supposed to be an apple. Doesn't look nothing like an apple. That's why we should always buy from reputable growers and the heritage varieties instead of going to our cheap stores to buy them. And it wouldn't be right, would it, to leave the allotment and not have an excuse me moment. Excuse me. Very nice. So, if the winners, if you're watching, please get in touch so I can send you these gloves as soon as I get a bit of time. And I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. Volunteer sunflower. Volunteer raspberries. Some people say they don't like me eating on the allotment and doing the excuse me moments. Sorry, excuse me. It's just a pity I can't get at these. The runners have gone under the compost bin and out there. But never mind. If it comes back each year like that, it's got its own self-support. Don't forget the thumbs up, thumbs down for the interaction. Leave me a comment, and please consider subscribing. And I've just spotted another apple that we can stew up for a nice pudding or a crumble.